Dato is going to be backing up Sutsujin a little bit here, but again, I feel like TODAK is in a very, very difficult spot where they are going to be having their backs pushed against the wall as they try to deal with Vider. Vider now trying to force out a retribution, eventually gets it though.
I feel like if he was going to retreat anyways, he should have retreated much earlier because now Sutsujin definitely has an advantage in terms of the clearing speed compared to Gary. So Sutsujin can invade Gary at this point.
Check it out. Vider is just like, 20% damage increase. How about now, sucker? He's just being annoying. As long as he forces out his retreat, he has done more than enough work.
Yeah, right now, Dato is actually controlling Zyme Senpoi, not letting Zyme Senpoi onto the minions, and now Rafflesia has to come and back him up. So Dato is doing quite well with the... oh, okay, I don't want to jinx it. I'm sorry.
Say it one more time.
No. I'm done.
We're holding it back for now. Vider, he's going to be running around being the pocket medic for everybody, especially if they're taking a bad trade in their lanes, while still trying to find any advantages whatsoever to give to their opponents. For the most part, as you can see, Shizo is doing a phenomenal job, especially 1v1 against Sasa in this lane so far, but on the opposite side, I can't say the same for Momo.
Yeah, and seeing how this is happening here, considering that there's been a lot of intricacies when it comes to trading here as well here, I feel like right now, TODAK, they are playing this story in the sense where knowing that Claude has no... Oh, wait, hold that thought. What happened? First blood on middle. Wait a minute. That shouldn't happen.
I mean, I feel like Gary understands that the mid lane is losing, so he has to add a little bit more resource there. Usually we see them going to the EXP, but this time it's like, you know what, Zyme Senpoi, you be my guy, I'm gonna gank your lane.
But it does come at a cost, though. It does mean that Sutsujin does hit his level 5 on time. Wait, no Ferraga armor. 50-50.
This is not good. This is going to be a 50-50 from both sides here. Snatch comes in with the Nether Realm. They still secure the turtle for King Empire, but they will lose Smooth in the process here. They're able to get Sutsujin and Dato out. That's a big win for King Empire, but TODAK, they still get another kill.
Nicely done by Gary. I would have said nicely done by Momo, but Sutsujin got his retribution at the same time as Gary. It's just like Gary was just a little quicker on the trigger by milliseconds. And now Sasa, he's losing out. Yeah. He can't breathe against Shizo.
Dude, like I said, this is Shizo's hero, man. His face looks like Claude. Get him on this hero, and he can do wonders for you. You just gotta believe.
Yeah.
And the team believes in him. So be like a team and believe in his Claude.
I think this is why the reason why they got the Florine, right? Like, Claude has been nerfed so many times to the point that a lot of pro Claudes, quote-unquote, has struggled to actually carry the game to the later stage game. But with the deal, it is going to help him a little bit more in terms of scaling for this game. In this case, he is one level ahead of Sasa, and that's actually huge for TODAK.
The truth is Claude the one receiving the nerfs, or is it just every other marksman in the meta just getting way better? I definitely think that, yeah, the nerfs do come into play, but for the most part, Claude is always going to be relevant in these types of games.
But right now, looking at the rotation here, TODAK, they want Shizo to win a little bit more. They're going to invest a lot in this gold lane, but looks like the minion is not where they want it.
Oh my god, Sasa? No. He actually stole the crab?
Yeah, he stole it.
What?
It's like, thanks for the leash, guys. I'm gonna take that for myself.
Small victories. It's all about these small victories. And ideally, by the time this turtle spawns, we see Sutsujin still a full level ahead of Gary. But after losing out on that turtle, it might be a bit difficult to achieve. For the time being, at the very least, let's take a look at that mid lane, right? Because Dato, again, previously was trying to deny Zyme Senpoi. No. Now it's the other way around every single time Rafflesia, or even if Gary shows up into his lane.
Well, as of yet, Shizo now blazing duet down middle lane here. He's gonna shove the creep waves. Turtle gonna be the POI right now. Sutsujin looking for the plays. Dato doesn't have Purify, needs to be a little bit careful here when to go for the Nether Realm. Gary now starting things with a taunt here. Now the full drop comes in. They'll take one. Vider is out. And now Nether Realm already being bled out as well. Sutsujin with the Toys Baton. He's gonna go for the retreat. He doesn't get it. Needs to get out. Gary secures it, but the Appraisal Drop will destroy him as King Empire loses 2 more members.
Personally, for me, I kind of feel like it's not worth it for Sutsujin to stay there. Even if it does secure the turtle, there's a high chance that he's going to get taken down. So, I don't know, I kind of feel like at that point, you try to get one member of TODAK because their engage was clean. Gary jumps in, Energy Eruption, gets them all together, and then Zyme Senpoi drops a ward on top of them. The Eternal Guard was big there.
Yeah, the Eternal Guard was pretty gigantic. At the same time, I do respect Sutsujin for actually attempting. He was the same level. I think that he had a clean 50-50 chance against TODAK's side, especially since Momo a little late to the fight, unfortunately. A good stun from Zyme Senpai is all they really need. And I think that's the major problem here.
No, Sasa, he might be dead here. Okay, Gliding Wind comes in, circling Ego cancel Shizo. That's huge, but he's going to be able to get out for now. So King Empire, a little bit focused on towards the gold lane now. Both Sasa and Shizo going to be the most important players to be standing out here from both TODAK and King Empire.
That was a good 1v2. Right now, King Empire, they're moving as a team, Momo!
Oh my goodness, Final Slash comes in, Eternal Guard, one-shot Sasa, NetherRealm not able to save him at all, and Zyme Senpai does it again for TODAK. The oppressor, give him a hero that can shut down people, and he will do it every single time. And now Sutsujin needs to make a run for it as well, getting mowed apart. The Praises Rock comes in, drops a lot of HP coming in as well. But King Empire, they're going to be able to hold on, but they've lost Sasa and TODAK now. Looking to find more picks.
Yep, slow wave being set up on the bottom side of the map. Top side going to get hard shoved in. They're trying to create some space, or at the very least try and take away this tier 2. But KGE refuses to let their structure go down. TODAK, they back off, they don't mind. But at the very least, they know that the bottom side jungle is healthy and ripe with wealth to steal away from KGE.
Let me just say as well, Fredrin, his energy eruption has been nerfed, but Gary made it look like a non-factor. So far, he's been controlling the front side, the front lines very, very well. Gary has been performing extremely well with the Fredrin, where we see in other regions constantly getting banned out, but Gary has been getting it for free every single game.
I think a lot of people are confident in the counter picks, right? The Akais, the Barats of this world. Sorry, the Akais, the Barats, all do very even wait, something I feel like I'm missing one tank jungler out of the the Boxio, of course. Natural counters to this Fredrin, but I think at the end of the day, like, the Fredrin generally just scales better than a majority of them, right? So it makes sense why it gets picked up for the side of TODAK. I think that KGE, considering that they are the ones blue side banning Harith, it does come with a couple of costs and benefits.
Yeah, as of yet here, Sasa going to be taking a little bit too much damage here. Dato can't seem to start the fight. Gary getting a nice taunt onto Sutsujin, but again, I don't think King Empire can find more if they don't go all in. The heals from North Lisa is starting to get a little bit annoying here, considering King Empire is trying to peel them off, but Gary will be able to wants to start this off for now. But tier 2 going to be the point of interest. Shizo does a lot of damage here. They are going to scare him off. Shinzujin tries to re-engage, but the rest of the KGE not ready to commit to this as they back off.
Toda really wants this turret, huh? I have to say, I haven't seen Momo for a very long time.
Yeah, he's been soaking up that mid lane for a while. I mean, he could have, like, pushed on the opposite side of the map, to be fair, but I guess he doesn't want to be ganked. But, I mean, TODAK, they need to spread King Empire apart.
Oh my goodness, Vader taking a little bit too much damage here. Dado pulls them back, this is huge, but why are they diving? They're trying to do as well. Toys comes in, but he's able to get out. NetherRealm connects on 4, but they're taking too much damage. And now Shizo waits for the right moment. He goes for the Blazing Duet. He cuts the backline. He finds Sasa. He finds Vader. Now he's looking for Sutsujin, but it's not being able to. Meanwhile, Momo 1v1 against Smooth. Smooth very low, but he will live to tell as TODAK with a huge collapse on King Empire.
It's looking good so far. Mid-tier 1s will start to fall. Let's see what TODAK does in the meantime, right? You definitely get somebody to start onto the Lord as soon as possible. But their Taurus, that bot side is pushing in. They should be able to clear this fast enough.
I gotta say, so many low HPs coming in from King Empire. I like that TODAK has the discipline to not chase after that, because the Lord was up. If they died in that moment, then it's gonna be disastrous for TODAK. So in this game, like I said, I prefer them just charging headstrong, but I'd like to see this.
Oh no, Vader getting popped off. Yeah, he could not open up the map. TODAK finds a very, very big pick, and now the opening comes in. Sutsujin getting CC'd in. Do they want to continue this? They're trying to go for the taunt. Abrasive Draft will scare him off, but tier 2 going to be the point of interest. But Shizo, just one skill, Dado, dropping almost half HP. What do they do now? Like, what can KGE do at this point?
I mean, they take their time. KGE just needs the wave clear. They can play for high ground for a little bit, especially if they have their inhibitors still alive. And I think that's the most important thing. They need somebody to run up topside, and it's going to be Smooth, who's going to stall out this Lord.
So Sujin getting dragged back in here. He somehow gets out. NetherRealm already popped off. The Eternal Guardian will be saved from side Zam standpoint, but eventually falls. The Lord on top also going to be cleared off by King Empire. Tier 3 gone. Spear connecting on Momo, but King Empire 9k behind. Can't seem to find an opening against TODAK right now.
It's too difficult. And I think that TODAK right now, Gary, he's extremely warmed up. He is ready. He is now making proactive decisions to punish King Empire rather than just waiting for things to fall into his lap.
Another wave comes in. Gary going for the taunt. He's under turret here. Nice pin from Sasa. Where's the follow-up? They're trying to make the play. Gary mowing down real low, but the final slash from Momo, trying to set things out. The Blazing Duet not connecting. KGE, they somehow manage to survive, but they lose another turret again as TODAK cracks open 2 lanes.
I think this is a checkmate angle from TODAK's side. It's really hard to lose from this position. 2 open inhibitors for the side of King Empire Esports with a 10k deficit in TODAK's favor. How do they recover from this?
Looking at the goal here, man, Shizo is 3,000 ahead of Sasa. Talking about comfort hero, this is huge comfort. And I got to talk about the items as well, because Gary having the Brute Force breastplate as well as the Oracle kind of offsets the nerfs that he just got. And the fact that he has a Florian with him, the Oracle is providing a lot for him. So he is able to solo tank everything coming in from King Empire, because the healing is enormous. The cooldown is there so that he can control everyone. He can heal by himself, but having Rapincia, this is the angle that Gideon, you and me were talking about. Take something like a Rafaela, take something like a Florian, because that seems to be more his style. He's not an engager, so might as well just support your teammates from the back.
Yep, and I think, you know, Momo and Zyme Simpoi finding these like really crucial picks has been what's keeping King Empire Esports in check. Like Sutsujin, he can't walk up anymore. Gary is hyper confident. If he has to use Retribution, oh, that's perfect. Means that we get a free Luminous Lord.
Yeah, now with the Lord coming in, the Spear connecting. Oh, gets blocked by Zyme Simpoi. Doesn't want to make an attempt. TODAK secures the Lord, but again, now TODAK with this huge lead. What can King Empire do now? Like, damage-wise, what do you think?
When you were saying, like, Vexana do it, I was thinking of Vexana with the body of a Badang. just taunting the Moscow, like, do it, just do it. Try me. I'll drop down my Lord. But looking at the damage here, Shizo is the highest damage, man. Highest damage, and in terms of the farm, he is leaving Sasa in the dust.
Yeah.
I feel like they've been saving this draft for an all-or-nothing situation, because we got to remember, this is potentially the last game for TODAK. So if they win this one, from a best of 5, went to a best of 3, and then goes down to a best of 1.
Yeah, now with the Lord crashing in as well, Sasa going for the full play. Gary trying to kite smooth as much as he can. Lord gets chunked down pretty quickly by Sasa, so that's huge. But the inhibitor top side is gone. Smooth losing the Firaga armor, but Zyme Simpoi! He fights 3! He destroys them all! They're all dead! Faramis respawns, but it doesn't matter. Too much damage. TODAK taking it to game 5.